Hey everybody, it's Ryan Balaji with Golf News Net. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're staying safe. Hope you're staying sane because it's been about 3 weeks for me in some version of quarantine. I've only gone out to get food as needed. Haven't really done any shopping other than that. And even then, I haven't really been out for very long other than drive-thrus and curbside pickup and stuff like that. And so I'm kind of getting a little, not stir crazy, but I haven't hit a golf ball in 3 weeks. And I'm kind of getting tired of it. There's this huge tease too because my golf club is right behind my fence and it's closed. Per Maryland state law, golf courses are supposed to be closed, even private clubs. And even while our club was having tee times that were spaced out with proper social distancing and all the protective measures in place, golf courses in Maryland are closed, period, end of story. And so I look outside my window every day and my kids play in my backyard and I can look through and I can see the golf course and it looks so good. It's in such great shape and it's springtime and I should be playing golf, but I'm not. And I don't want to break the law and I don't want to do something that I shouldn't be doing. So this morning I was sitting in my living room playing WGT, World Golf Tour, on my phone and thinking, you know what? I might be able to make a golf course in my yard. And I started thinking in my head, like, how can I make this course? How can I make it happen? And I started walking through it and thinking, well, here to here and there to there and there to there and back. And I could start seeing little holes in my head. You know, they're not very long, 20, 30, 35 yards, something like that. I don't have a big property, quarter of an acre. And I thought, you know what? Let's do it. Let's think about it. Let's go all the way and think through all of these different shots. And I started drawing, on paper, and I think I came up with something. I think I got a golf course that I can build in my yard. So I have nothing better to do. I could write about which golf courses are open or closed, but I kind of want to play some golf instead of talking about some golf. So I'm going to do it. So let me show you what I've got in terms of a routing. All right, so let me show you what I'm thinking here. So this is my house right here. This is the 9th green of my country club. And that's not very far from here to there. That's like 60, 70 yards. But neither here nor there. That's reality right now. So here's kind of as close as it can get on my property that you can see on Google Maps. So what I'm thinking is there is a spot here in my yard and I can play from there to there. So from here to here is about 20 yards, 15 yards. And then I can play from here, just outside my deck, and I can play down to here. That's about 22 yards. Then I can play from here in my corner of my yard, and I can play all the way down to here. And that's probably about 23, 24 yards. Then the two longest holes on the course could be from the top of my yard, which is kind of raised up on its own little hill. So from like here, and I can play down through this little corridor between a tree all the way to about here. And that's about 36 yards. I could also play from there all the way back. That's about the same shot. So that gives me a bunch of different hole options. And I think if I get the cups and put it all together, have some foam balls, hitting mat, because the yard's a little muddy right now, but there is some grass and some good spots. And I can create a bunch of different holes with a little topography, some couple hazards that I can show you. And I think we've got something here. All right, things are moving pretty quickly here. I went over to Dick's Sporting Goods website. I scoured Amazon. I scoured the Golf Warehouse, all a bunch of different sites to try to find cups with flags, and then need hitting mat, and we need some foam balls so I don't damage my house, of course, because there will be some holes that are near windows, and I don't want to cause more damage than I'm already going to do. So I went over to dicksportinggoods.com, and I just ordered everything I needed. It was all $100. The 4 cups with the flag, a dozen hitting balls, the foam balls, a hitting mat that's 1 foot by 2 feet, And all that came together to $101.17 with everything involved. So I'm going to wait for them to give me the A-OK to come pick up the order. They'll do it. They'll come to my car and they'll give me the contactless delivery of my stuff. They'll put it in the trunk of my car, and then I can come back here and get started building the course. So let's go. All right, so we're pulling in. We are heading over there to Dick's Sporting Goods, and we're gonna pick ourselves up some golf supplies. Ordered everything online, and they're doing it with free pickup. So you just have to show up to the curb, just like these folks are doing here, and then you tell them you're here, and they bring it to your car.
Back seat?
I can take her here. That's great.
Alrighty.
Thank you.
No problem. You have a good day.
You too. All right. So we got our supplies from Dick's Sporting Goods, and we got everything in hand. So now we're out here, and it's time to do a little survey work. So we're going to look at the yard and try to figure out all the holes that we want to go with, and then decide on which locations for tee boxes, and then we'll make a preliminary course and we'll go from there. So let's take a look at the property. Okay, so welcome to my backyard. We've got a reasonable amount of space to work with here. Obviously a kids play area, clubhouse there, that's gonna be a comfort station, and then we've got some property down here to work with too. All right, after a little ground maintenance here, things look better. And we're ready to very soon set the cups for the holes. Exit the clubhouse, you walk to the first tee for the 15-yard first hole. It's a simple, straightforward shot, playing to an easy green that's one of the flattest on the course. The second hole is a lot like the first. It's also 15 yards, and it goes back toward the clubhouse. Unlike the first hole, this hole has a little bit more character. It has a nice slope here, moving from left to right, so players can come in low and maybe make an ace. Par 3/3 shares a tee box with the second hole, and it's the longest hole on the property. It plays over the clubhouse and a tree, 29 yards to the green. Backed by a bunker, this is the most difficult tee shot on the course and the one most susceptible to wind. The fourth hole is the signature hole of the property. It plays 19 yards from one corner of the yard to the other, and it plays to one of the best green complexes in the state of Maryland. This green is small, but it has a tremendous opportunity for an ace with a good shot with a backboard to the left. But watch out, if you hit into the bunker, you're definitely not making par. The fifth hole shares a tee box with the fourth hole. This hole's 16 yards. It plays a little bit uphill to a small green that runs away from the player and back to front. Tremendous opportunity for an ace with a good shot, but with deep rough, long and left and back and right, this is one of the most treacherous tee shots on the course. The home hole plays down back to the clubhouse, 16 yards downhill with a blocking clubhouse and picnic table. This has a narrow landing opportunity, but with a slope to the right, playing down to the left, is definitely an opportunity for an ace. All told, 110 yards, all 6 holes of it. This is a lot of fun. With the foam balls playing about half as long as a typical golf ball, that means you've got 220 yards of golf course right here on this property. So we're gonna have a little bit of fun with this. We're gonna play some golf. I'm gonna try and record some scores, see how it goes. Maybe we'll play a little night golf. We got some floodlights here at the house, so we can play at least some night golf. And we'll have a little bit of fun with this. Maybe 1 club challenge, 2 club challenge, specific clubs. And we might even try some extra bonus challenge holes that we didn't show you today that make it extra difficult. And we also have some plans for future expansion. We have a hole here that we haven't got a cup for yet, but I'm hoping to bring it to you soon. So thanks for watching. Hopefully you can make a course of your own, and let me know what you think about this one in the comments or shoot me a note on Twitter. I'm at Ryan Ballingy. Thanks for watching. We'll see you soon.